Welcome to the new video, Old Cryptocoin. Today, we're diving deep into the history, design, rarity, and collector value of the 1940 Liberty 1 cent from the United States of America, more accurately known among collectors as the wheat cent, a coin that may look small and ordinary, but carries an incredible story of American heritage, economic change, and numismatic interest. And in this detailed guide, we will walk through everything you need to know about this classic piece from the United States, including its background, metal composition, minting details, errors, grading impact, and current market prices. So imagine holding a 1940 penny in your hand and realize it was produced just before America entered World War II, during a time when industry was growing, technology was evolving, and coin production was becoming more refined under the authority of the United States Mint. The obverse of the 1941 cent coin features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing right, a design first introduced in 1909 and created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, with the word Liberty to the left of Lincoln, the year 1940 to the right, and the motto I in God we trust above, while the reverse shows two stylized wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with a pluribus unum across the top. And this wheat design is why collectors often call these coins wheat pennies. The 1940 cent was struck primarily in a bronze alloy consisting of about 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that classic reddish-brown color when preserved well. And because copper was still widely available at that time, the coin has a solid, heavier feel compared to the steel cents that would appear just a few years later in 1943. Production numbers for the 1940 penny were very large, with hundreds of millions struck across multiple mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while Denver issues show a small D and San Francisco issues show an S below the date on the obverse. And although high mintage usually means lower value, condition and rarity within grade levels can dramatically change what a specific coin is worth today. When we talk about grading, collectors use a scale from poor all the way to mint state 70, and for a 1940 cent, the difference between a heavily worn circulated example and a sharp uncirculated red specimen can mean the difference between a coin worth only a few cents and one worth many dollars. Color designation is also extremely important with copper coins, where brown, and red are the three major categories, with full red coins showing most of their original mint luster and typically bringing the highest premiums. Another exciting area for collectors is mint errors and varieties, and with 1940 cents you can sometimes find off-center strikes, die cracks, repunch mint marks, and double die features, all of which can significantly increase collector interest and price. For example, a strong off-center strike, where part of the design is missing but the date is still visible, can sell for far more than a normal example, and certain die varieties with noticeable doubling in the lettering or date are carefully studied and cataloged by specialists. Beyond errors, strike quality also varies by mint, with some facilities producing sharper details and others due to die wear and production speed. Luster is another factor, as original cartwheel shine across the coin surface indicates minimal handling and better preservation. Many 1940 cents survive because people save rolls and jars of pennies, but most were stored without protection, leading to spots, toning, and corrosion, which lowers grade and value. Proper storage today means using acid-free holders, dry environments, and minimal direct handling, ideally by the edges only. From a historical perspective, the 1940 cent connects collectors to a pre-war economy where 1 cent still had noticeable buying power, and everyday transactions frequently involved pennies, making these coins true workhorses of commerce. Pricing in today's collector market depends on mint mark and grade, with common circulated Philadelphia examples often valued close to face value or slightly above, while uncirculated red examples certified by major grading services can reach much higher price levels. Denver and San Francisco issues in top grades can be more desirable depending on population reports, and population reports themselves are tools published by grading companies showing how many coins they have certified at each grade level, which helps collectors estimate rarity at the high end when searching for valuable 1940 cents. Roll hunting remains a popular method, where collectors search bankrolls or bulk lots looking for high-grade survivors or error coins. And while finding a gem example in circulation today is difficult, it is not impossible. especially in older hoards. Another factor that influences value is eye appeal, which includes even color, minimal marks, strong strike, and attractive toning. Sometimes a beautifully toned red-brown coin can be more desirable than a dull, full red coin, depending on collector taste. Authentication is also important because altered coins exist, such as added mint marks or clean surfaces meant to simulate higher grade. So learning to recognize natural surfaces versus cleaned or polished ones is essential. A clean 1940 set may look shiny, but will usually have unnatural brightness and hairline scratches that reduce its desirability. For new collectors, the 1940 penny is an excellent entry point into wheat cent collecting because it is affordable, historically rich, and widely available in multiple grades. You can build a small date and mint set, including 1940, 1940D, and 1940S without a huge budget. Then upgrade each coin over time as you find better examples. For content creators and educators, this coin offers a perfect case study in how mintage, condition, color, and errors interact to determine value. And it teaches the core principle of numismatics that rarity is not only about how many were made, but how many survive in top condition. So the next time you see a 1940 Liberty 1 cent, take a closer look at the details, the lettering sharpness, the wheat lines on the reverse, the cheek and jaw of Lincoln's portrait, and the overall color, because small differences can tell a big story, and that small copper coin becomes more than spare change. It becomes preserved fragment of American history, craftsmanship, and collecting culture that continues to fascinate numismatists around the world today.